attraction. So make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end, like and subscribe, and let's get into it. But if you're new here, we're Mitch and Ella of MitchEllaCo, and after 5 years, 20 countries, and over 100 travel videos, we're starting our biggest adventure yet. Around the world in 80 stays. From theme park resorts to luxury escapes to iconic city hotels, we're showing you the most unforgettable places to stay and what to do nearby. In our last video, we reviewed and toured you through Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort to see if it's still worth a stay. But today, it's all about how to make the most of your day at Hollywood Studios. So you're gonna make it straight into the gate and then greeted with kind of the Chinese theater in the background as your backdrop. No castle, but it's a second best. I'd say you wander the streets, you get entertained just by the immersive nature and the Christmas decorations, and we're going to make it clockwise through the park. So every MitchEllaCo Disney park tour, we always take you through the park as we recommend to walk, so you experience the whole park and then double back for the rides and get snacks along the way. So there is a detour to go to Sunset Boulevard and the Rock and Roller Coaster as soon as you come in, but you're gonna wanna go to the Chinese theater and then head to Star Wars Land. We all know that's the whole reason you come to Hollywood Studios, the main attraction, the outfit coordination. So we're wandering, we're going past the Chinese theater and making it there. So we are on our way to the Star Wars Land, but you had to take a second to take in the Indiana Jones stunt spectacular, which we have been to before. It is great, guys. Maybe we'll make it to today. But the Frozen Theater is going to be your landmark, and if you go on the outside, it'll be Indiana Jones. You take the leisure walk, or you go on the inside closer to the Chinese Theater, and you make it straight to Star Wars Land. All of a sudden, on the way to Star Wars Tour, we found an extension that I wasn't even aware of. Monsters Inc. behind us. You can see the map in the distance. This looks a lot like when we're in Paris and they were doing a Frozen extension, so I wonder what year this comes out, but this is another reason why you could come here if you're a big fan, and it looks pretty good.
Welcome back to the Jedi of Mitch. I'm just kidding, I wish. I'd probably be a bounty hunter. I'm more of a gunslinger. I like swords though, right? That being said, welcome back to me. You guys make sure to like and subscribe. We work really hard on these. Like Ella said, we're gonna be taking you on a perfect day here in Florida. It's a nice day. We're here in November. Again, I'm a big Star Wars fan. We're starting right off with the AT-AT. This thing's huge. Is it AT-ST? AT-AT, I can't even remember which one it is. A big one.
Welcome to Star Tours, which will be the first ride to greet you as you make it into Star Wars Land, Star Wars World. This one is going to be a 3D ride that shakes you and rocks you, and we were just on this one in Japan. I think this one's just as good. I know it is. We haven't been inside today, but we've ridden it before, and it gets the Star Wars feeling going.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look, I found a princess.
I have expected you. The betrayal of the Empire is disappointing.
Yes, yep.
That's so cool.
Your betrayal of the Empire is disappointing.
Rise of the Resistance is the second ride you'll encounter. This one is legendary. We just rode this one in California, but back in 2020, when it first came out, we were here and we came to Star Wars Land just for this ride, and we didn't wake up early enough because you needed to put in your request on the app to get a spot, and we didn't make it. We were heartbroken. But this ride is incredible. It's got to be on your list. Probably number one if I had an opinion about it, and we'll be circling back later today. This place is legendary. I don't think there's anywhere else on earth like it other than the other duplicates at the other Disney parks, but it's an experience. If you are a Star Wars fan, you just need to carve out a couple hours of your day to eat and wander and shop just through this section of Star Wars before you even make it to a ride. spend your day at Hollywood Studios. Out of the 4 parks and 2 water parks that Disney World has to offer, there is a full-size spaceship in the background. You can't...
Millennium Falcon, that's not just a spaceship. How dare you?
My bad. This should have been Mitch's clip because he's the diehard fan. I am a tag-along, but I did just get a Star Wars joke earlier, so I feel proud of myself. Right next to the spaceship, I mean Millennium Falcon, okay, I got it, is the Smuggler's Run. This is kind of a 3D ride, but you're behind a spaceship, captaining it, pressing all the buttons, making sure you're going fast and moving out of the way of things coming at you at war, maybe. It's a really good ride. I recommend it, especially if you come down here for your photo op, then wait in line. It's only 25 minutes. It's a Thursday, so it's not too bad, guys, but we're moving and grooving, hopefully spotting a couple more characters and getting some blue milk along the way.
Do you remember how long this was when we first rode it? 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours? Yeah, that was because this was new.
Yeah, like 160 minutes.
Yeah, it's a commitment.
So we've made it to an amazing machine, the Millennium Falcon. Pretty cool. Look right behind you real quick. Zoom. She's a ray of sunshine. That's cool. So again, keep your eyes open. You're gonna see some of these cast members, characters, and they're 10 out of 10. Very good job. My favorite part. But this is awesome. So we've been to this one in California. We've been to it here. Was there one in Japan? I don't think so. I don't remember. So she's shaking her head no. So we've been to both Millennium Falcons, even though there's only one. Again, you need to pay the $178 or whatever it is to get in here. You should just come see this. If you're a Star Wars fan, and you come to like a week in Florida, it's worth the price of admission to come over here. That's my opinion. Go say hi. Go say hi. Oh, they left.
I'm too shy.
There's a bad guy behind you. Oh yeah, he's big.
It's true.
Yes, we coordinated outfits.
Have you seen the Wookiee?
Oh yeah.
Gosh, yes.
Yeah, you did see it.
You just
Care
missed
to
it.
explain how you missed that, Trooper?
Uh-oh. You got him in trouble.
No ordinary Wookiee, sir.
Double the search patrols. Clear you need the help.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry.
You may go. Or I change my mind.
Move back, please.
Move back.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you got him in trouble.
Before you leave the Star Wars land, you have to get some sort of blue milk, green milk, something Instagrammable before you go. This is not seasonal, but it has raspberry throughout and nerds. I haven't tried it yet. We're gonna try it together. Very mild, not that crazy, but I have a feeling that once you break into the raspberry and the nerds, it'll be even better. Was it worth like $12? I don't think so, but at least get a blue milk for like $9.80 before you go.
I want stormtroopers crawling this outpost. Until we have what we need, no one rests. You don't rest. Understood?
As always, we say that you need to walk the whole park to make sure that you see every aspect of it, all the immersive theming before you ride the rides. That's just our piece of advice and the way we structure our days to make them perfect. The transition is so seamless from one world to another, so you're going to make to the second fan favorite, which is Toy Story Land. You can see Buzz Lightyear in the distance. There's still a little Star Wars music in the background because we're just leaving, but I can't wait. There's some really good rides in here. We have the Buzz Lightyear behind, photo opportunity, but also the swirling saucers, the aliens themed. This was one of my favorite rides looking back on this area, besides the one where you have the shooting guns. I can't remember what it's called, but we're making
Toy Story Mania.
Toy Story Mania, that's right. But we're making our way next. If you saw our Japan, Tokyo Japan series, this was Baymax themed, but this one is Toy Story.
Pro tip from Mitch of MitchEllaCo, do not buy your kid this, because then you're gonna have to lug this around the whole day. Buy it back in your hotel. They had all kinds of gift shops there, but that'd be pretty fun to get a Buzz Lightyear, play with him all day, and just lug it around. You know he's gonna want to keep the box. I would.
Right now, we're gonna bust out our handy handy dandy app. You want to make sure that you download this beforehand, buy your tickets, check the weights, and order your food. I've noticed that so many different places to get food, you have to order through the app before they even let you in, or the lines around the block. I will say that we are getting a Pop-Tart from the lunchbox that's built into Toy Story Land. That's going to be ready for us in 25 minutes because we ordered through the app, so we're going to wander around and check out the biggest rides.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Wow, the Slinky Coaster is very highly rated, I would say, at this park. This is more of a kiddie-friendly coaster. You can do 38 inches high as the height. And they're off. It's so adorable. Highly in demand. This is the longest wait I've seen is 65 minutes. What I'll say is I might have said the Slinky Dog is phenomenal, which it is, but Toy Story Mania is our all-time favorite ride, roller coaster, interactiveness of all the parks we've been to. We have been to the one in Japan. That was extraordinary, like brand new. And then the one in Paris was closed down, and this one happens to be closed down right now. But the reason why we love it so much is because it has a competitive nature where you're against the person next to you, and it's interactive where you're shooting different things. So you want to win, you want to enjoy yourself. We just love it. Needs to be on your list.
Okay, back to the Mitch of MitchEllaCo. We have been this year in 2025 amazing. That's when these videos probably should be coming out. It might be 2026 when this comes out. I don't know yet. We've already been to China. That being said, we went to Toy Story Mania in. There's Jesse. Hold on. We got. Hi, Jesse. There you go. Bye, Jesse. Oh, there's a Woody. Hi, Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. That being said, we went to the one in California, we went to the one in Japan, and the entrance in Japan is awesome. It's a big Woody face and his mouth as you walk through it. It's cool. Now we're in the one in Florida, and we also went to the one in France, like Ella just said. So we're gonna hit every Toy Story Mania there is on Earth.
From Blue Milk to a Pop-Tart in Toy Story Land. This is raspberry filled. Fun story is that we went to Paris thinking that the pastries were going to be phenomenal for Disney, and they did not deliver. I'd say Japan had better pastries, but we were looking everywhere for this Pop-Tart, and now we have finally made it all the way back to Disney World where we can try it together. Is it as good as a Pop-Tart? No, it's 1,000 times better. This is a sugar cookie filled with raspberry jam. Number one thing you should be eating at Toy Story Land, or maybe in all of Hollywood Studios. Normally, I would say...
I'm Sheriff Woody. Come on in and let's have ourselves a rootin' tootin' good time.
Normally, I would say you should only eat Mickey-shaped food, but this is the exception.
It's like Hawaii, but with roads. Okay, again, welcome back to me. It's always me, Mitch of MitchEllaCo. That being said, it's worth saying, right? Because I'm special. You're getting a lot. This is a good banger video. You're getting a lot of me. There's always more magic. One of the things that we like to incorporate in our travel channel is Disney. Why? Because there's always reasons to come back. We live in Florida, so we're gonna have a lot of content like this. So we'll be here regularly with new content that they have. So you guys should like and subscribe. Like I've said that every time. We're excited for more new coming content, and we're definitely going to be doing the Dubai. So when the Dubai comes, we'll be first there. Hopefully Disney gets on the sponsor train here soon, and they can fly us out there.
We have made it to the third nook of Hollywood Studios, and that would be Hollywood Studios. I feel like Beverly Hills, Sunset Beverly Drive, all that California vibe in Florida. You can see the Tower of Terror in the distance, which is a huge ride here, but it's not Guardians of the Galaxy. That one's really, really good in California. We're making it around the curb also to one of the best roller coasters, which is the Rockin' Roller Coaster that's Aerosmith, but it is soon to be taken under construction. It still lives right now in November of 2025, but I don't think it'll be here much longer. We were actually in California earlier this year, and this is like bringing back all the vibes. So we rented a Corvette and drove all of downtown through the best destinations in California before we went to Disney there. And you guys have got to check out that video too if you're ever in California and you're trying to go to the park too. As you walk around the parks, I'd recommend that as you see live shows that they put on throughout the parks, you mark your calendars, you mark your clocks, and set an alarm clock really, because we've missed some, of when the live show shows happen, so you can make sure and see at least one. They put on huge productions here. This one happens to be Beauty and the Beast, which is supposed to be really good, but the real star of the show is if you go to Japan and ride the Beauty and the Beast ride. Whew, that is the best in all of the parks. So put it on your bucket list, watch that episode of MitchEllaCo, and we're still making it to the Hollywood Terror. Now remember, friends, you're going to have the app that you have your GPS turned on, so it'll track you through the app. We're in one of the farthest nooks of the area. We've made it to the giant nope, I'm not gonna say it. Aerosmith ride, which is on its way out, I hear. Is anybody a fan of Aerosmith? You think that's old or you don't know who that is? You gotta let us know in the comments below. But they're replacing it with a Muppets roller coaster, which is crazy to me because this one goes like 50 miles an hour in 2.5 seconds. It just shoots you off. And so the idea of it going into like Elmo and Muppets is just, I don't know, but Disney knows their stuff, so I'm not bashing. But this one has a 50-minute wait. It's a really good roller coaster, and you gotta ride the ride.
Thank you.
And on your walking tour, you're going to come to the Villains show, which is the Unfairly Ever After. This is a newer addition to Disney Hollywood Studios, but I hear good things. The line is around the block. I don't know when they're letting them in, but we're at the Sunset Showcase. It's gonna be a dead end, and you're gonna loop back, and I think rides are up next for us. First ride of the day, and we started out with a bang. We did the Aerosmith roller coaster, and it is even crazier than I remember. It does go 57 miles an hour in 2.8 seconds, so it is really intense. And over the loudspeaker, they say over and over again, if you're pregnant, if you're prone to heart attacks, maybe you shouldn't ride this ride. And it's permitted. Even the first loop-de-loop gets you. So if you're coming here, this is in the nook of off Hollywood Boulevard, and it's something that you should put on your list.
Before it goes away.
Oh, and before it closes, yeah.
When we were in Japan, we were seeing so many times that were like 180, 200 minutes. Now that we're back in the US, in Florida, and we're seeing just normal standby entrance at 40, it's pretty amazing. Yeah, so we just got off the Tower of Terror. How crazy is that? I got my hat here. We're in the souvenir shop. It is a 10 out of 10 ride. You should definitely do it. It's like, they say if the Rise of Resistance #1, probably. Slinky Dog's really good. This is #3, so 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go ride those ones. But we just did the rock and roll. Man, that's a good one too. They're all good. But this is a rite of passage, so if you're from the area, definitely need to come and ride this ride. And the first time you do it, it's the most scary. The more times you do it, the more fun you'll have.
We have made a full loop out of Hollywood Boulevard and to Star Wars Land. As you can see, we have grabbed a Ronto wrap. We need a little protein in our day. Looks like a hot dog in a falafel. That's the way my husband describes it, as well as a Sunset Tatooine Sunset non-alcoholic drink. We'll see how it tastes.
What's the verdict?
It's still roaming about, but it's a hot dog with a falafel with slaw on top. This is supposed to be one of the things to eat.
The famous thing.
A famous thing to eat, along with the blue milk. But I'd get it again. It's alright. It's not like blow my mind. Oh my gosh, America knows how to make food.
How many L's out of 5 does it get?
But it gets 3.5 L's.
3.5 L's. She can put those down below.
Another immersive aspect of Disney, and that they do so well, is the merchandise. While you're walking the park and experiencing all the worlds, definitely make a stop and look at every nook and cranny of what they have to sell, even if you're not going to buy it, just to see how cool it is. Okay, we were just in line for Rise of the Resistance, which we wanted to go on all day. We waited in line for 2 hours, and about 45 minutes in, they were telling us it was broken down, just wait. We gave it an hour and 15 minutes to see if it was fixed, and it was still broken down, so we abandoned ship, and we came to Andy's restaurant, and we have Lunchbox, and we have Woody's Lunchbox, and one of those characters from Toy Story, and we have the feast that is in front of us. We have a brisket sandwich with tater tots that was $13.99, and then we have this like tater tot chili monstrosity that I think is going to be delicious, but we might regret afterwards. That one was $10.99, so it's a smooth $26 after tax, which wanted to say that the brisket was good, but it wasn't great. But the tater tots, I did see that this was one of the #1 things to eat at the park as a meal. And so I knew I was gonna combo these, but I was scared to order this, but Mitch pulled the trigger and it was the best thing we've had at the park all day. But it is more of like, you're gonna slow down after it. We call it a gut punch. It's heavier food, so I wouldn't do it right at the beginning of the day or the middle. I'd wait until you're slowing down and you need a break and you need some substance. Wow, okay, I don't know about you, but my forearm is killing me. If you are in the park in Hollywood Studios, this is, again, Toy Story Mania, the best, one of the best. It's not a roller coaster, but the interactive and the competitiveness makes it on your top 3 at least. It dumps you out, of course, into a merch shop, so make sure you walk around. I unfortunately lost. This is my second time in a row. I've only won once, but still, it's something that you have to do, and make sure you're with the right person in your cart so you can go against them. Unfortunately, during this Slinky Dog Ride roller coaster, we totally lost our audio, so I'm gonna interpret it for you. Wow, I loved this roller coaster. It is so smooth, it is so long, it's good during the day, it's good at night, it's behind me. You just want to make sure that you put it on your list if you're in the Toy Story Land area, and it's got to be one of the best roller coasters of Disney World.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good.
From outside to inside.
So cool.
I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Vakara.
Chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The resistance prisoners.
You have what I want.
Wait, those are the prisoners!
I want a blaster.
Cover is blown and find an alternate route.
Best ride?
Oh, it's good. Best ride, I don't know, it's good.
You gotta forgive us, but we lost our audio again on this clip. More interpretations for you. Rise of the Resistance was fantastic, even better than I remembered when we tried it in 2020. It is rumored to be one of the best rides, and I think it's worth the reputation. It is so late during the day, and I think we waited a total of 3 hours just for this ride, but the secret's out. It was totally worth it. We made it inside to the smugglers, something or other. This one's gonna be good. I can feel it. Okay, he's gonna steer left and right because I don't know my left and rights, and I'm gonna go up and down because I got that covered.
Gunners, you clear the path.
Oh my gosh.
We get our right. And then pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly.
Oh, it works. Oh, snap.
I want to go as fast as possible!
Send it.
Send it!
I got it.
Just as I promised, my friend. Now that the resistance
Light speed!
Hyper speed.
Star Destroyer is collapsing.
Like the sun?
I'm seriously so sad we lost the audio on this because it was such a great story, but I'll do my best. When you're riding this ride, there's 2 people in charge in the front. They're pilots. One's going left to right, one's going up and down. Now, the whole time I was like, I want to go as fast as possible, so I kept pushing it forward. But really that was down, and so I was driving the vehicle into the ground the whole game, and I did it so long that it pretty much glitched on us. It was hilarious. So if you ride this ride, you know that. You know more than us now. The 2 people are the most important up front, but it's a fantastic ride, and you should put it on your list now that you know this. Okay guys, we closed the park today with you. It is now 9 o'clock, and yes, this is another voiceover. This is the last and final clip, and whoever is still watching this video, thank you so much for your viewership. Now, we did what we set out we were gonna do. We toured the park all day long to make sure we saw every aspect of the park. We ate some good treats along the way, and then we rode the biggest rides and gave you our reviews. What a fantastic day. I will say that Hollywood Studios is not usually ranked that high on the Disney World list. I feel like it comes in last a lot of times, but with the roller coaster aspect, with the Monsters Inc. coming soon, with so many things that are good eats in our eyes, this is a sleeper park. It needs to be on your list when you visit Disney World. Even if you don't think so, even if you don't like Star Wars, you should witness it. It was incredible for us. So coming up next, we're on our way to Star of the Seas, the biggest cruise ship in the world, as well as finishing off our third and fourth park in Florida, which would be Walt Disney World. And Epcot was on Thanksgiving. So then we're off to China, which will get the last 2 Disney parks in the world. So you gotta make sure you like and subscribe, guys. We're trying our best to bring you good content, and we have so much fun, and we hope you do as well watching it. And so we'll see you on the next one.